Hi, this is Shirai. Again, I'm getting more information as things go because this is now turning to the point where there's too much evidence out there. I also been informed as well from someone out there who knows a little bit more than I do about what they did to me. Said they applied for public assistance, they applied for food stamps, and they forged my signature as well. So that's why they didn't want me to be. Another thing, I couldn't be on disability with this high amount. They had to cut me off so people can get their benefits too under my Social Security number. So they're forging signatures as well. I'm not collecting. They have surveillance cameras everywhere. Department of Health and Human Services, by law, have to have those surveillance cameras in there. Subpoena the cameras, the time that that person came in, and you will definitely see it wasn't I. Also, the same thing with the Social Security Administration. The ones who got those checks were sent out. Well, I don't know if it's internal or external. All I know, they do because of uh, terrorist activity. They have to have surveillance camera monitoring everyone who comes in, what time they come in, and so forth and so on. Subpoena that. That's what I would do if something comes to this matter where I'm locked up because somebody lied about my identity. So they're basically forging my signature, and they're not supposed to. So therefore, I'm sitting here more distressed because they're a band of thieves. Then I hear that the shelters, when people got benefits like that, they want to claim them mentally ill so they can take that money and put it into their bucket because they're exhausting their funds. So they do all kinds of malicious things to people who trying to get on their feet. And when they find out they got a little money, they sit there and target them to put that money into their shelter, their PAD program. In order to keep them hostage, they say they stamp a mentally ill label on them and they can't control themselves and we need to manage them. That's the kind of psychological games they play. And that's why I don't want to be in there. I have been told that's what they do. They telling me they hungry and they can't eat. So they're sitting up there stealing my money and maybe other people's money to keep them held hostage in that place. And you don't realize what they're doing. Different locations have different, the way it works, the program that I was in, and I was only in there from January 21st through April 1st. What they did basically, what they do is they have three sites and they're in three different regions, and you have three locations, different sites, 7 days a week. You may not have transportation to get there. You're traveling around with your bags. Some of us are sick, and they're doing all this. And they don't have surveillance camera by law, by federal statute. These facilities supposed to have surveillance cameras, and they don't. And basically they're basically dragging each one of us along from one place to the other every day, and then doing it. You can't look for a job, you can't do anything, so you don't have no warming place if you can get there. Then they want to. Then you got people who want to take advantage of you that are members in this program. They want to shoot you up and then throw you out into your hole because that's their mentality. And you got case managers this way. And you think I'm going to go back to something like that? I think not. This money is not theirs, and that's how they hijacked. And then somebody was authorized, forged my signature to give permission for those people to get my information, and it's illegal. Thirdparty.org, any third party is not, they don't have authorization to give somebody permission to obtain identity. I never lost mine. I reported my Social Security card under my old name was stolen, but I still had all my driver's license and everything else. Nothing else was stolen but that card. So I'm just want you to be aware what's going on if they got a psychologist or psychiatrist listening, because they're already trying to put a label on me that I'm mentally ill because of all this distress about what they secretly done to my identity. We don't want her to know that we did this to her, and we want to keep her homeless because of it. I have the evidence to prove it. They should contact the FBI.